And welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll work with a model to placing inside kind of Victorian Renaissance type area building. You remember we created this backdrop, and you can always come back and see how we render or how we post-process with HDRI to bring more in details. So we'll go to use this one. And if you purchase pack, you should have this tutorial, this backdrop available for you in a pack, so you can adjust. Next, we need place its model, and right here we'll go work with this portrait. I actually want to probably change and rework a little bit more advanced mask on selecting, redefining edges, and use some calculations to pull out hair from around here. So let's open this in the camera raw. Okay, this was shot on a Canon 5D Mark III, and it was using lens 24-105. You can see it's 67mm, ISO 100. For the studio shot, it's actually, I like to use it 100 because it's given us almost no grain at all. Even if we're going inside the sharpness and increase sharpness all the way, you can see we still have a nice smooth tone on our skin. So let's work on some settings. And normally what I go first, for most images, it's enabled the lens profile correction. It will work with the predefined abbreviations and with lens distortion, so it's kind of fixing. This is I do this for most of the images. Again, I'm just previewing, see how I like it. For example, if it's give me too much punch out, on a face, I maybe won't use it. Like example, right here you can see we have a little bit more distortion on the head, and actually I do like this way better, so let's disable for this one. Again, mostly about 90% I do use it profile. Okay, next I'm going to increase, you can see the sharpness, and normal when I increase sharpness I'm more kind of look on a skin tone, so we'll zoom in and you can see if we're going all the way with details, we'll start having this grain. It's not what we wanted, so we'll just pop up a little bit of details, and we can go with the masking to make skin look a little bit smoother. Of course, we'll have some details we need to work out, clean up, but overall this for the sharpness. Next things, what I want to do for this, okay, if we're going as shot, you look on a color, it's a correct color, done very nicely, 57, but with our background, it's a little bit warmer, so I want to bring this image and correct it inside here, just make skin look slightly warmer. Let's make it a little bit easier afterwards to match colors of background and the model. So also the one thing you notice, I want to work a little bit on highlights on the skin. So if we have it our default exposure, and I do like work with the smoothing on the skin, our skin a little bit overexposure. So what I like to do is take a, don't worry so much about background, look just on the skin, on a tone, adjust exposure, maybe bring a little bit down with a slightly attachment, highlights and shadow, add a little bit more dimensions. We'll go inside the luminosity, and right here I like to bring orange color a little bit higher, mostly for the female models. It's make a skin look much smoother and easy work after. So remove some of those. You can see how we're going opposite way, all of those kind of imperfection skins. So we kind of smooth them out by adding a little bit more luminosity on the orange channel. Okay, and also just tiny small curve of increased pop-up contrast in our image. So again, we can look, maybe even bring a little bit more darker. Just overall create a little bit very gentle curve to make a little bit pop-up contrast in the image. Okay, when we're done, you can open this image as the object by press and hold down Shift, but for this project we'll work in just straight open as an image, because I don't need to go back and modify it mostly. Okay, next we'll start work on a mask for this. Okay, let's create a layer by duplicating. Okay, to create a mask we'll do two ways. One, we'll use it selection tools, just go around and select and a little bit clear up, and after we'll work with calculations to add some hair details to this. So these models will be a little bit easy to integrate because it doesn't have a feet, so we don't need to worry about shadow casting on the floor. Let's work by selecting our quick selection tool. Also, what I like for this one, we'll just set hardness to 100% and spacing about 25, so we'll set as default. We'll just go around here very fast. We can go select it. Okay, we'll select from both sides. Okay, you notice on a fast selection we have it right here, not selected. We have some problem right there, and of course along this side. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Okay, next we'll press and hold down Alt key till you see it switch from plus to minus. And I'm just going closer to the edge but not touching the edge. Just going over, adjust, and sometimes you maybe need run on a middle to select. Okay, you'll notice in some cases, like right here, it's have a little bit messy on the selection. Okay, we can try select this way, or we can take a lasso. Okay, switch to minus by pressing Alt key. Go around and just very gently going by the edge. I'm using lasso in this case because it is much easier, because it's single line, so I don't need it beyond two details, kind of adjustments. Same like right here, just a little bit cleaning up edges. Okay, as well right here. And like right here, I think this one we can use it. Selection tool. Second till let's redefine edges. Hold down Shift button if you want to add to selection, and of course Alt if we want remove from selection. Mostly even going inside just to be sure that edge is not too fuzzy. Okay, that is bottom was looking okay. We'll go right here. If I'm right, we have it some little bit problem on selection, so lasso tool probably will work very well right here, as well as selection tool. Okay, let's go up sleeve, so we'll check, and that one actually was selecting okay. Right here and a little bit above we had another problem, so we'll go to with the lasso tools again. Just go over selecting. Okay, and right here we have it quite a bit area not selected, so for that one will use selection tool. Okay, we select this one, press down Alt key, and just start kind of going over to remove it. Okay, let's press Alt, move it. You can move in an image if you press and hold down space bar, so you'll notice you'll have it hand, so you can kind of manage and move around. Okay, right here small effect, so let's small piece we need to remove it. Okay. The next, around the face, you notice right here on the back we're kind of missing some details on the hair. Even in this condition it's not bad, we can still using, but to practice and look a little bit more for mask, we'll go to use it calculations, see what we can pull out with this. Next, what I want to do, it is actually invert my selection. We'll go on a channel and we'll create new channel, and right here we have our alpha channel selected for our mask. Here we can go unselect. Okay, right this edge, so we'll go work now with calculations over the hair. So we'll go select RGB, go back to our layer, and let's come closer. Now, mostly I won't be concerned about on below. Let's go back in the channels. Okay, and we'll start work on this selection in next part of the tutorial.